seems as though we had a delightful stroll down this paradise of scientific knowledge. My friends made even more friends with the explosive wildlife. Seems like Top got a dose of Dead Hand got a dose of radiation and picked up some new toys, and I think something is crawling down the stairs trying to murder us.
So, with that being said, you guys did hear the door open and shut above before you have previously shut the door below. Grant.
Hello.
As you and I both left off, you had seen the vehicles traveling up the muddy road towards the entrance of the entrance. You followed basically basically went back inside the facility, took the flashbang grenades that the gang had left on the table, and thrown them into the water as a warning, right? And triggering one. And then you proceeded to follow a wet set of footprints down through the facility, shutting doors behind you to make it harder for anyone who might be following to have an easy way after you guys. At which point you came down a stairwell, found a block of C4 tied to a tripwire, which you had no problem avoiding.
Bitch.
What the fuck?
Ziggy, you are now in this between floors B3 and B4. You were in a dark area, dark stairwell that is going down still. The fresh smells of the party members are in your scent, in your nostrils. But you also have another smell of C4 coming from the bottom somewhere.
I'm gonna tread carefully and make sure I smell the C4 so I don't trigger it.
Okay. Go ahead and move yourself down the stairs there. I'm going to share the page with everybody.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Woo! Holy zoom in.
All right. So you're going to need to go this way, basically. And Ziggy, as you reach this doorway, that smells like the strongest area of C4. Give me a spot check in the tower. You don't see any sort of wires or anything at the doorway, but the scent of explosives is the strongest there. What would you like to do, Z?
Alert them of my presence.
All right, go ahead and bark.
Ziggy?
No.
I didn't do a listening check.
You don't need to do a listening check to hear a dog that is barking from behind a doorway that is 15 feet away from you.
Do we need to do one to recognize the dog? Because I don't know it's Ziggy. It could be any dog in this mad scientist lair.
Ziggy, would you like to bark again so they could perhaps intone what your intentions are?
That is an aggressive bark. That is a bad dog.
Fatal's not
Was it-
wrong.
Gamble's just gonna call it like Ziggy?
Fatal is weary. I'd like to ready an action to shoot any hostile entities coming through the door.
Entities.
He's-
I barked twice to Gamble saying Ziggy, basically.
Dead hand, move the bomb and let the dog in, I guess.
I also would like to
kind of-
back up past the.
What kind of world do we live in now? Jesus Christ.
The one where we're trying
But
not
one,
to leave ambushes to. I'll go ahead and pick up the demolitions.
All right.
Alright, somebody, I guess, let the dog in?
That's
Ziggy's gonna come in.
The door will
Ziggy
shut
thinks-
automatically behind you, by the way.
Oh, nice. That's good. I look at Triage, and he hears in his head, slippery when wet upstairs. They're coming down.
What the actual fuck? Guys, did you hear that?
move, dog. Get out of the way.
what here? What?
Hear what?
Slippery when wet.
I'm going to go up to Triage and stare at him and give him the slightest whine to make sure to try to get him to realize that the message came from me.
I guess that would be a sense motive.
Oh, sure. Give me a sense motive check. And yeah, are you gonna try to do a will save against the voice in your head?
No.
That's
Yeah.
me. I'm the one who does the will save. I reset the explosive back up.
Can I tell where this sound is coming from, or can I discern what
Yes,
Ziggy means?
the sound is coming from your brain.
Okay. And Ziggy's message to me seems to be
Say it one more time, Grant.
what am I discerning from Ziggy's behavior?
Well, Ziggy is trying to get your attention, and he's trying to make sure that you seem to understand something that he's trying to impart to you. And a voice just popped in your head. It's not your own voice. It's an unfamiliar voice you've never heard before. And it doesn't have all the syllables right.
Ruh-roh. Yeah, I'm gonna tell everyone else. So the voice in my head just said that Slippery When Wet is upstairs, and I think the voice in my head might be Ziggy.
I think we need to get out of this purple light. It's messing with our heads.
Ziggy
agree.
jumps around in excitement.
You hearing it too?
Gamble's just gonna
See?
groan. He had assumed with the flashbang that it was slippery when wet anyway.
Yeah. And
I
I don't
mean-
want to stand in this purple light longer than I have to. Let's keep moving.
Yes.
Purple light. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
It's like this purple haze across everyone's vision right now,
Oh.
and the area is dry, and Dead Hand's wet boots and clothing from his little swim have completely dried at this point.
I mean, triage.
And Ziggy, it smells sandy. Grant, I'm sorry, Grant.
Yeah, I heard you.
No, I meant to say Gamble because a G name. Gamble, what were you going to say to Dead Hand?
No, I didn't
Or what you were
say
saying?
anything to Dead Hand.
You were going to
You
say.
said Dead Hand's clothes were dry from his swim, but it was triage who went for a swim.
Thank you. Good looking out.
Oh, please tell me we don't need to make reflex saves.
I do want to say we should probably position Miette at the other end of the hallway.
I mean,
That way, if anybody survives contact with the multiple C4 traps, Miette can gun them down.
I'd rather just have the heavy gun firepower right behind me at all times.
What is going to be more dangerous, behind us or in front of us?
I don't know, but I'm putting the robot behind us.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, she's not a robot.
Well, Okay.
She's wearing one, but she's
All right, let's
What's
just open
the-
this door and go deal with this AI then.
What's the blast range of your C4?
10 feet.
Okay. I'm out of it. I'm good.
Yeah.
You guys all have stepped out of an area where the haze is, and your vision, your eyes, feel like you need to rub them, and everything seems normal again, even though there's like kind of a yellowish hue to the lighting in this area.
Now,
And you weren't aware of it before, but your teeth seem to no longer be buzzing in your head. It wasn't really like... It was something you noticed as you guys got out of that. You know what I mean? It's like something you just weren't aware of necessarily, and it's a really subtle sort of buzzing in the teeth.
Now, if I recall, I still have my gas mask equipped. So I'm assuming it was not something that was in the air causing it. I was inhaling.
It wasn't something that you were inhaling through your gas
Okay.
mask, apparently.
Yeah,
Okay.
the purple light's kind of a giveaway. Like,
Well, yeah, but I didn't know if you'd inhale something and hallucinate purple lights.
With that being
We
said,
are in a mad scientist lair.
all the light in this area has been the normal light that you guys have been seeing in other. This has been a yellow tinge light from a yellow light bulb,
Mhm.
but the light in that
Okay.
bubble area, very delineated, very
Right.
weird, purpley, pinkish, hazy.
Okay.
So, Dead Hand, you step up to this card reader.
I think I have a card,
Okay.
if I remember right. I don't remember. Hold on. If not, I'm just going to disable device.
Mhm.
I'm going to pick a card, try it. Does it work? I don't know. Because I don't remember what freaking card I have. I'm looking at way too much stuff. What did I call it? Nah, I'm just going to disable device. It's faster.
Go ahead, give me that disabled device, and then electronics roll afterwards. Pull the panel off, of course, and drop it to the floor. And you deftly rewire those wires, and the doors pop open.
Ooh.
And inside, Dead Hand, Triage, and Gamble, you guys, I guess, see the best. And I guess fade a little bit. You guys are able to see
I see
some
a
sort
camera.
of storage room with shipping containers stored
I
about.
would like to shoot that camera.
You would like to shoot a camera? Oh, okay. If you want to shoot the camera, go for it.
Going for
Go ahead and just drop it in the.
tracker, please.
Just go ahead and roll something in your. I think it's a 10.
In there.
Hey, you hit it. Good job. And. All right, now if I can hit the right buttons in the right order, I can spin this thing. Oh, look, you shot it. Sparks. And the thing falls to the ground. Now it's just useless metal. And Gamble, as your booted feet step onto the rubberized footed floor here, you can see an area to your right where the water is continuing, where you can see the water, and you can see that the weird haze is actually changing the way that the carpet or the rubberized flooring looks.
Fantastic.
You can see also that there's another doorway and card to the north. And now,
And one to that way,
And one to that way. Mm-hmm.
which is the way we need to go. Well, one of the ways we need to go anyway. Because Angel Lab is that way, and then IA Cradle's to the north.
We're taking the AI cradle first.
Yep.
Go ahead,
All right,
Triage.
guys, it's clear. Come on in.
All right.
I mean, clear so far. I haven't had a jumping explosive bug hit me in the face yet, so
That's what we're all waiting for.
To be fair, it's a robot, not a bug.
it's a robot bug, you asshole.
A bug bot, if you will.
It's got 4 legs and it's shaped like a shoebox. However you want to interpret that.
We can name the stupid thing later once we survive this lab.
I mean, we usually call them fleas or ticks
You know, usually.
when we're playing that other game.
And I named them rabbits. So,
Can I
your
move
mileage
that?
may vary.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know what's
So
going on.
many.
There's so many fucking arrows, guys. I mean, I could
I
just...
just want to look behind that crate. I assume that's like a cargo container.
Yes, these are cargo containers.
Do we see a entrance or some way that these cargo containers were brought into this room?
You,
Like the doorway they could fit through?
you do not see any doorways they could have fit through, but I mean, there is a large
Okay.
window area.
Ah, okay.
It
I
does,
imagine it came down the central shaft
Mm-hmm.
when it wasn't flooded.
Right.
Okay.
I'm trying to click on these things here. I'm just waiting for it to catch up. Locking off. Free movement on.
Oh.
Or not.
It says it was.
Sit on a throne of lies.
I pressed the
You know
button.
nothing,
I
Jon
pressed
Snow.
I pressed the button.
We're good.
It turned gray.
There we
Does
go.
Miette fit through the door?
Miette can squeeze the door. This is what she's been doing this whole time. She could squeeze into a 5-foot area, but she can't do anything in a 5-foot area.
Got it. Good to know.
The more
Fatal would like
you
to check this
know.
door
Fatal would like to check the door that he's approaching on the...
for
The sign.
condensation, signs of wetness.
Okay. Touching the doorway with your fingers, you don't find any condensation on it whatsoever. Give me a listen check, Fatal.
Listen. Where'd my listen go?
And put that into the dice tower, please, if you would.
And my map is covering the dice tower. Come on, map, get out of my way. Listen.
To what the flower people say?
Where have all the children gone? Fatal, there seems to be some sort of scratching sound on the opposite side of this door. Not the door itself, but on the other side. It seems to be what the hallway. There's some sort of just steady scratching. Long,
Like-
sort of drawn out claws on
Is it-
doorway, but it's not this door.
Is it rhythmic or is it more organic, if you will? Like, is it sound of a machine?
Doesn't necessarily sound like a machine.
Okay. Alright, I think we have something scratching at this door. Where's Ziggy?
Ziggy's forgetting to move himself.
I think
No,
Ziggy-
I'm
Is he on
watching
the
the
other side
main
of the
door
door?
to make sure.
Oh.
Since no one else is watching.
I mean, we got the door.
He runs all the way down here to protect you guys, and this is what you do. Gamble and Dead Hand, you guys see that in the middle of the well there is an angel statue in the middle of a fountain.
I'm also kind of looking across the way towards the source of the light change.
Mm-hmm.
Is this cargo container locked, or can I open it?
It is. You can open it.
Is there anything in it?
It's empty, unfortunately. If you were expecting something exciting, but
I was hoping it wasn't robots.
it's not robots
Yes.
anymore.
So, guys, I think I might see the angel light thing over here, and
What?
I don't know for sure. What
That
happens
Red
for-
Bull with the green fries?
Is angel light code for gigantic dinosaur?
I'm sorry, what?
No.
Is angel light code for gigantic dinosaur? Because I think I see one.
Triage is much easier to just walk over here and see what we're seeing.
Fatal, you would definitely know what Angel Light is. It's actually the
Okay.
main objective for this whole thing. But
Right.
but with that being said, No one ever said it looked like a dinosaur.
That's what I'm questioning. Is it? Do you think it's shaped like a dinosaur? These are mad scientists, I'm assuming we're dealing with.
I have a better question. Is it shaped like Takezo Miyamoto?
Yeah, I was getting there. I was just like, oh, I was going to say also I see a person over there as well. We don't know it's Takezo unless you metagame.
Well, I mean, granted, for those looking across and looking at this gentleman, this individual, for what you can tell, seems to be sitting cross-legged on the floor. You could see that tattoos cover his entire body from his shoulders down to his cuff marks, just intricate, like full body, like Yakuza tattoos. And he seems to have his eyes closed as if he's meditating.
This is the guy that we were told specifically to look for.
You were told specifically to look out for.
Yeah.
By
Is
Raul.
this the katana wielding madman?
This would be the one.
That's right.
Is he scratching?
He's just sitting still. You can't see.
Okay, so he's
nothing.
not the source of my scratching noises.
Correct.
He's not even in that room.
Well, he said it was sounded like it was further beyond the door.
It was a very fair question, Chaos, and the answer to your question is no, you idiot.
That's a very fair answer.
No,
We go
he's
grab
not
that
scratching.
thing and get the hell out of here.
I mean, we need to deal with the AI before we do anything.
Yeah, I'm looking over. Can I do a spot check? Do I see anything interesting across the upper left corner? Do a spot check.
Yeah, go ahead, give me a spot check. You can see that there are these server towers in the other room, and on the glass though has this weird burned areas, like these brownish, like just plumes of darkness on the like sort of where, if I can move this to here, right here on the wall, the window.
Okay.
Would be where the it's like a big 10-foot plume of weird burnt looking
Residues of
burnt
explosion
glass.
with fire. Cool.
Yeah.
Gamble, is that door clear?
I haven't checked it yet. Too busy looking. There you go.
Now, how thick is this glass, out of curiosity?
Want to find out?
No.
Well, not yet, but if we need to, I'd like to know
Looking at the
how much
base,
effort it would take.
looking at like how it's like set into the ground, you would guess it's at least 5 inches thick. Probably acrylic.
So, all right, so I think I could take it out if I needed to.
You could probably chip away at it, maybe do
I have
something
an
horrible to
interesting
it.
observation question.
You may ask that.
Is the water that I'm looking outside the window there, or is it like a clear space?
No, there's There's
Like-
water in the area you're looking into.
Okay, so it's not like this angel light thing just removes all water.
What?
It hasn't
What?
removed any water, as far as you know.
Okay.
That area that's like right there, like maybe like directly in front of you, that's not like moving. Is
It's still underwater.
yeah, it's all underwater.
Okay.
You
Just
can
making sure
you
that-
do see the final part of the stairs though, like dipping in, but it's all water.
Okay.
It could be postulated perhaps that maybe the source of the water is the fountain itself for some reason.
It's crying.
Please no.
Okay, I'm going to
Angel.
check the door for signs of condensation and water.
Yay.
You touch it, it's dry.
Fantastic. All right, door's dry. Come do your thing, mechanical man.
Do your thing, skill monkey. All right.
All right,
Device.
2 checks for me.
Yeah, disable device and electric. Coming up. Disable device. Do I in the tower? No, right. I know if I'm failing this or not. And electric. Oh,
It was a little tough, this one, to pop it off, but you were able to pull the outer covering off and get to the
I'm
electronics.
very weirded out right now.
Okay. be weirded out then. The doors pop open.
Fantastic. I'm gonna stick my phone through the door and take pictures looking for explosive spider, bug, rabbit things.
Because fuck those things.
You stick your phone in there, you take some pictures. It's all clear, just the hallway. With shut blast doors.
Alright, no bugs. And we got a hand scanner here.
That's interesting. Get through the door. There we go.
Ziggy, Grant, I need you to give me a listen check in the tower, please. Okay, so now Ziggy, as you are a dog, you have, of course, the best range of hearing. You are also, at the moment, closest to where the sound would travel from. You haven't heard anything happening close to you, but you have heard some brief sounds of gunfire from high up. It's very faint, so there might be something happening. Maybe they found some trouble up there, but whoever is coming to get you, they have not come within 3 floors of you yet.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm. Dead Hand, you guys, you and Gamble find yourselves a little hand scanner. What would you like to do with this?
Figure it out how to bypass it?
Okay. It's going to probably be a very similar sort of situation, but it's going to involve an extra step. The first step, though, of course, is going to be disabling the device. It's a pretty heavy-duty like housing that you're able to bypass pretty easily. Able to get past the housing. You set that on the ground. Give me I need a computer check.
Computer check.
Yeah,
nice.
you're going to need to hook your computer up to this thing, and hope that you can override it real quick.
Do you want that in the dice tower or rolled?
You can put it in the world, in the normal one. Okay. And there is you don't really detect any sort of digital like interference with that roll. So go ahead and then I finish it up with a rewiring, please. Sloppy, but it gets the job done, my friend.
All right.
You guys are immediately assaulted with the smell of how would I describe this?
Corpse?
Like old, kind of like it smells like new. Like when you take apart a radio, it smells like the inside of a radio, all mixed with old molding Salisbury steak.
Lovely.
Oh,
So dead cooked bodies and electronics.
silicon.
Yeah.
Gamble pulls his gas mask back down, seals it up, and I'm not breathing this.
I'd like to ready an action to shoot anything hostile.
Okay.
I'm
That
gonna
I
do
see in
what
this doorway.
Gamble's doing. I'm gonna put my gas mask on too.
All right.
That's where you are. That's already good.
I'm totally gonna regret this.
I'm covering you.
Just draw it into my line of sight. Will be good.
Uh-huh.
Nothing jumps out at you so far, Chaos. But I mean, I guess you could say like bodies jump out as you notice that they're on the ground as you continue through.
Yeah. Just doing like sticking phone camera around corners as I move up, trying to look for anything.
All clear so far after doing your normal process for this particular area.
You know.
And
Same
again,
process.
everything's clear.
All right.
It's not.
What?
What?
What? Keep moving.
Does
Camera.
anything seem powered?
These aren't giving off any lights. Hold on a second. Excuse me. These things seem dead. All of them.
So,
In fact,
seems like
you see
the
electrical.
AI
You see electrical arcs like burnt across the floor like lightning. And it looks like the people had been killed where they stood and dropped to the floor.
Lovely.
Do they still
Great.
have their heads?
Yeah,
Okay. I'm guessing, is this the main core right here?
they don't have their eyeballs though. Those have just been burnt out. I mean, this is a main core, but it's not the AI core.
Okay.
That
I'm assuming gas tank.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
There's an empty and burnt gas tank on the ground, next to what used to be a security seat with monitors for directly talking to the AI unit, which is that elevated thing sticking out of the ground there.
Oh. Hey, Dead Hand, I think I found the AI thing.
Yeah, I think we did too.
Yeah.
There's pile of blackened crust all around the bottom of it. Looks like some sort of just carbon buildup, like if there was a carbon bubble bath and everything just hardened up and solidified and just blackened around, like a foot thick around the bottom of this thing. And the entire unit looks like it's been baked in the oven at like thousands of degrees. Everything is just cracked and fragile. Things that looked like once sturdy plastic look like they could just crumble.
So you're talking about like high energy burning, not just a fire?
Yeah,
Okay.
something crazy happened here.
Is the camera reacting to anything?
The camera is following you guys around, but it doesn't seem to have any sort of light on because damage to this area. In fact, the lens isn't even like, doesn't look like could be even recording anything from the way that the lens is bubbled.
What the hell happened?
So what am I looking at exactly? I see the console and I see where the computer console is. What is behind it?
That thing, that monolith thing is the AI cradle.
Okay.
And then,
And it seems like it's just been all messed up.
yep,
Or people try to
real.
mess it up.
Something happened, and there's people all like arrayed around it.
Are they dressed in a way that's identifiable?
Yes, some are dressed as security. Some are dressed as just researchers.
Alright.
Their badges seem to be burnt away, so it's hard to identify what unit and division, or if they were from this lab in the first place. But
I'm going to inspect
they're very
the
crispy.
burnt out console to see if there's anything salvageable here to connect
What's
with
a council?
It's called a console.
the console.
Oh,
Yeah.
console.
Say, you're
I am.
Canadian. You don't know how to say shit.
Yeah. Mr. Mulway.
Dead
I'm
hand.
gonna do a
Dead
search
hand.
check to
There is nothing seeming to be worth it here. Like, the whole keyboard basically is like charcoal, and the monitors don't seem that much different, though that the glass inside each of the housings have melted and bubbled out.
I mentioned that either this thing is very dead or something tried to kill it and it wasn't very successful.
Great.
Can I walk up to the cradle and see anything interesting?
What would you define as interesting?
Anything that indicates that this thing is powered, alive, functioning,
This
anything?
thing is
Glowing lights.
this thing is as cold and as dead as yesterday's fish.
All right, I turn around and I think this AI is either moved, dead, or not here. So this is a waste of time.
Great.
Let's get to Angelite before Slippery when Wet gets here.
Good plan.
Could your mechanical friend do any more here, or is nothing more
I'm
to
not
do?
going to risk it, considering I don't
Okay.
know what Angelite is.
Very good.
Last thing I want is another corrupted AI.
Back to that door down south.
Yep.
Now, careful, I heard something on the other side.
Some scratching,
Scratching,
as if someone gently
rapping at our laboratory door. And it is not the relaxed gentleman, so there's at least two entities on the other side.
The relaxed gentleman.
Man sitting in a chair. Forgot his name already.
Oh, come on, Fantasy Grounds. If you could stop lagging while we're trying to move our characters, that'd be great.
But it adds the charm.
Fantasy Ground says if you stop trying to move your characters, they'll stop lagging.
Yeah.
I mean, that is true.
All right, I walk up to the door.
Gamble's gonna stand over here. I'm already in action to shoot anything that comes out of that door.
What a
I would
cool.
also like to ready in action to shoot any hostile entities that make ingress into this room.
I like how he makes the difference.
Crazy.
Gamble's gonna shoot anything that comes out that door.
I'm just going to try to...
Deadhand, give me those
not
two
die.
normal rolls.
I'm getting good at this. All right.
Whew. Awesome.
Yeah, it's going to stand by.
Pop. These doors open. Gamble. Before... Hold on, let me do that again.
Pop, pop.
Yeah, let's make this more exciting. Okay, so the door's open. Pop. Did it do anything? Damn it.
There we go.
Yes, hooray!
Oh, good God, what is that?
I don't know, but it's getting shot.
It's it's something dressed in a hat. Okay, so this is a humanoid creature. Back is towards you. It's scratching away at the doorway in front of it. It's just it's wearing a shredded shirt. It's got some sort of bandana around its neck. It seems to be wearing a shredded Stetson hat.
So that's style.
Yeah, there's like a leather pouch on its side. It's got boots, and it's wearing pants, but those are also tattered. And it's just scratching raggedly
Is it
on this doorway.
hostile?
Doesn't seem to have noticed you guys.
Okay. So if it's not hostile to me, I don't take any action against it.
I'm going to hold my action still.
I'm nervous.
Right. Maintaining my whole held action.
I'm going to take a peek around the door.
Okay.
Because and I'm looking for... Is there any way to open the other doors from this side? Oh, a scanner. Fine. Okay. I'm gonna stop peeking. Thank you for moving.
You guys, were you just nothing? Go ahead.
I let them know either we go. I can close these doors and we try to go around, or we deal
So
with
as you are speaking to the rest of the group, this creature turns to face you. It hisses.
Cool.
Roll initiative.
There.
Ready to actions. Sorry.
Also ready to action.
Yep.
Where's my
It
initiative?
hits at me threateningly.
There you go.
All right. It's been a week. Where's my initiative? Oh, there it is. Got it.
Fuck. I missed.
All right. Gamble, yours goes first, I think.
I missed.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. didn't roll it on the creature.
Apparently not.
Oh, there's 10.
Oh, it's 10.
Yeah, and that one is not.
There
I
it is.
totally fucking. I'm sorry. I totally.
Oh, sure. Now I
I
miss.
swear. Okay. So you guys open up with a barrage of fire.
Did
We do have it too.
did Fatal shoot?
Oh no, he didn't. Fatal was trying to find initiative.
On the front
First page.
He already got it.
He found that and forgot he was shooting. So let's see. That was single shot. So my first one, or
Oh yeah.
one of them's a hit at least.
What?
So let's see.
This guy hits things? Ridiculous.
I know.
Shut up.
It doesn't seem fair. What's my damage?
Goody's charisma when he got bullets.
This guy, right?
That is my charisma.
I'm angry all the
Oh.
time.
Wow.
It's my true secret.
Nice.
That was a dud.
Oh,
Oh, actually,
That's
it added up to my charisma.
that's not good. It resisted all the damage.
Well, it's only 3
Yeah.
damage. Let's be fair here.
Oh yeah.
It resisted
Let's
your
not focus
damage.
on the 3.
It kind of like looks down at its outfit, and then it looks back at you guys. And, all right, so
Triage?
Ziggy,
Yes,
Fire?
I did.
No. I mean, fire.
Oh, fire.
Ziggy,
Oh,
Ziggy. I know you're not currently involved in this action, but is there anything you'd like to do?
Scratch my eyes a little bit.
with your forepaws.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Like,
That's it.
Oh, and can I roll initiative for Miette here?
I'll roll for initiative for her.
Yeah, before I forget.
I'm gonna fix
I've
my
been
verse.
controlling her, but I don't have her actual things, her stats. All right.
Fatal.
I have taken those 3 damage points personally, so I'm going to double tap it. And hold on, double tap. There we go.
blammo.
Kablamo.
Ooh.
Bam.
And
I got DR5. All right, cool.
might as well double tap it again. Except that was not double tap. That was a single. Hold on. I'll get it right eventually.
You get it.
Oh, yes.
All right, and
He may drop his gun every few hours, but when he hits things, it's
All
amazing.
right. You roll it. Is it double damage for critical?
Yep.
I don't. Do I have to roll damage again?
Yep.
Yes, you do.
Oh, right.
Roll bigger
I don't
number.
know what I'm doing. I just point and click. Wow, these are low rolls.
Oh, only 10 and 12 damage.
I know. That's pathetic. I should be rolling. What is this? A D12? I should be rolling more than 3. Where's my intern?
Oh,
There it is.
gosh. Gambler's turn. Cool. Kind of want to throw one of my white phosphorus grenades in there.
I got it.
Okay, then I'll just shoot then.
I got this. This I got.
I wouldn't want to take away from Triage's triaging.
It is awfully triage-like, right?
Son of a bitch. Oh, it's got defense effects because it got knocked prone. All right, hang on. We're gonna roll.
Suffering from
shoot
success.
again. Action point this time. So let me roll 2 of these and take the biggest number. Okay, I will take a 3. Fantastic. And I'm not going to try and burst fire it because burst fire is failing me today. So
Well, he is prone. He's flat-footed. Can't use his dex modifier if he was to throw his like if he does his like reflex save. Like I don't think he can use his reflex modifier. Right now.
I think that's always in there.
Whatever. Go do what you're gonna do, Gamble. Don't listen to this guy who read the book like years ago. Turns out it was like 20 years ago. Feels like it was last year.
Oh,
that's amazing. Off the door, you take a 1 point damage. Gamble from your bullet ricocheting.
It's gonna be one of those kind of days. Game. It's gonna be one of those kind of days.
Would you like to change the color of your dice, Gamble?
you can change your dice color?
Yeah, you can change your dice color up in the the right corner, upper corner has a little palette. You could change like
colors.
Color
okay, cool.
I need scotch.
You do need scotch.
All right. I mean, I don't know what kind of control we have over me yet as a character.
You tell her to do stuff.
Shoot hostile in hallway.
Okay.
Just don't quote Hans Gruber right now.
Oops, that's her chainsaw.
Shoot a glass.
Wow.
I think it's got a decently high AC.
Because somebody knocked it prone. But look at that. All right, triage.
Well, let's see if I miss with this.
I'm willing to try to evade, so don't worry.
Is that evasion?
Yeah, I got that evasion.
You're fine. I can target the corner of that square.
It's either that or another four-letter word that starts with F.
Fuck.
With an ED.
And fire a white phosphorus grenade right at the center of that circle. Come on, not a 1. Good.
Lands right where you want it to do.
Sorry?
It lands right where you want it, huh?
Excellent. Could I please get the reflex save?
Yes.
I say, can Mr. Prone reflex save?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I rolled out of the way or some shit.
When I say I need scotch, I mean I actually did need to go get scotch.
Well, it takes that.
Wow, that's a reflex save.
Holy shit, Jace.
The one rolled a 1. But there was one that you guys weren't seeing, except Dead Hand could see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he's there.
Okay. I rolled the wrong damage on that one, but I'll just do it this way. That one is on fire now, and it only took 3 damage. And then
Which
number
one?
5 also took damage.
The one you're looking at, sitting on the ground, has taken ongoing fire damage.
Yep.
For how many rounds?
1.
Okay.
And apparently there's another one in there that we can't see.
Okay, and he passed?
He passed, so he took his half damage.
And he is not on fire?
No, he is not.
Okay. Alright, and... Alright, there we go. Sehr gut. Day at hand.
Oh, shoot.
Sorry,
Sorry,
shoot.
I'm sorry, what was that, Jolt?
can I do something really quick before I end my turn?
Mm.
I'm going to move down here and keep an eye on the door.
Alright.
Oh, what happened to Ziggy?
I don't know.
He got real small.
I got up to check something and I came back and Ziggy is tiny.
Did he eat something in one of the labs upstairs?
One of you guys is scrolling around. This is like shop class, guys. No, can't have no fun and no screwing around. You can lose a finger or a penis that way. Trust me, I know. All right.
What do I want to do here?
Dead hand.
They're about to act.
They might be. or they could be planning on performing a stage show.
Ooh, I want to see the stage show.
Right.
I did make those proximity C4s, right?
Pretty sure you did.
I'm pretty sure I did. I just don't know where in my damn freaking thing I wrote them down.
I don't remember you taking the time to make proximity C4s.
Okay, then I'll assume that I didn't. Then.
The ones that you've been using this whole time have been the
Yeah, I'll just-
stick 'em and flick 'em with two
Yeah,
separate
stick 'em and
actions.
flick 'em. Yep. Gotta have spent an all action to do it. So would it be me not moving and pushing a button considered use my movement as an action to make it explode? Would that work? Or would that be also considered a standard action?
How many things are you doing?
Throw and then boom.
Okay. So that's two separate things, right?
Right. And so if I don't move, with one of my movement actions, would I be able to do it? Is my question.
Yeah, because you can do something. You have two things you can do, basically.
Okay, then that's what I'll do. Without moving,
Jolt has more defined words for them, but my brain is simple, and so I just think of them as two things, largely. So,
I need a.
are you sure this is the best thing you want to do, considering how deep you are down in this well?
That is also very valid point. Yeah, I'm gonna move back and shoot just because. Yeah, I'm really close to this guy.
Thank you.
Wait, what? No, get away.
I mean, it's not like the water pressure would be the greatest down here or anything.
Can I move?
Well, if we had a third action to close the door, maybe, but
I need to delete the pointer. It's not allowing me to move. There we go. Going to move back near Gamble, and then I'm going to shoot at unidentified creature 10. Probably gonna miss. Whatever.
That's the spirit top. I love that
Whatever.
positive
I'm just
attitude you guys
shooting it.
have.
I'm just gonna shoot it because why ask questions now? So close to the end. Yeah, look, I missed. What do you know? And that's my turn.
You didn't kill everybody. That's something,
Yeah.
right?
that's
Thank
That's
you.
a lot. Really, let's just think about it.
Take fire damage.
Did it automatically take fire damage?
It did not.
This thing's gotta be broken. Does it do it at the end of its turn?
No,
it's dead.
Okay.
Perfect.
good.
Prone saved my life, but it didn't.
You're welcome.
He did the stop and drop part right. He just forgot to
Just forgot to roll.
He did.
Yeah.
Well, he dropped first, so did that out of order, too. He's just not very good at this.
Maybe it was a rolling sound you heard earlier.
Hmm.
Oh boy. Here comes friendo
I don't
number
like
2.
that arrow.
This new friendo shows up in here. He comes in, and he's got long claws, and he's ragged, and the skin on his face looks like it's been peeled away by like sand and time.
And if you zoom in enough, quite the cleavage.
There goes Joel.
You're a
doing weird
sexist. It's true. This
Look at
image
the
does have
cleavage,
cleavage.
guys. Like what?
Hey, check out the boobs, guys.
Check out the boobs on that one, eh?
Okay.
Cool.
With that being said, next up is this creature. It has moved and has been saddened by its sadness, and Ziggy. Give me a listen check, my friend.
Ziggy?
He's getting to it.
Okay.
I have faith in him. It just usually takes him a little bit too. But he might have left the room.
That's what I was worried.
Rolling for him? There he is.
I'm here. Ziggy realizes that they're shooting something. He thinks they're very stupid
Mhm.
for getting another fight while there's people upstairs.
Also, give me a listen check.
All right, cool.
Also, it's not by choice.
Shut
Ziggy
up!
doesn't know that.
You're the one. You guys are the ones that shot first. You could just close the door.
When I
He
said
doesn't know
close
that
the door,
either.
it hissed. I don't like it.
Ziggy,
In
despite
Texas, if something hisses, you shoot it.
Ziggy,
Yeah.
despite the cacophony of gunfire coming from the room near you, you think that you hear the sounds of doors shutting and opening in the stairwell at this point.
At this point, I start barking.
Okay. Thank you very much. You may, unless you're going to do anything else, pass your turn.
Head back a bit. But
Okay.
that's it.
I have an idea as soon as we kill this monster. Like,
My
That was-
first idea is
Can't trust
reloading. Reloading is half a turn
Move
or
action.
one action.
Mhm.
Move
Yeah.
action. All right, so let me take that. There's 24 box. That's 15.
Or half a
and
turn,
Let me
as
do
I
my
like to think of
numbers.
it.
Okay, half a turn. And I would like to.
But
I think I would like my other half a turn.
Jolt is correct though in
moving
the
back
terminology, so you get 2 move actions. So, all right.
Right.
So you
I'm going to
reload.
take my other move action moving
Nice.
I'm okay with this.
because I don't want to be hurt because I'm a coward. No, I'm a sniper. That's it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He doesn't have that much more hit points than Ziggy. In general.
Ziggy's also a psychic. I'm not. And why do I have a red arrow pointing at a unidentified creature?
Because you're
You've
targeting
targeted
it.
it.
Oh, I did? How did I do that?
Okay, so if you go up into the upper thing, there's a little like target
Ah.
mode. You can turn
Ah.
on and off. Okay. Gamble.
Okay.
cool. All right. I'm gonna
I'll
shoot it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give it your
Well,
I
best
believe in. I
shot.
believe in you.
Action point. Okay,
My
6
God.
it is. Fantastic. All right. And we going to double tap.
Blah, blah.
Come on, lag. There we go. Come on, you can do it.
Hacks.
There we go. All right.
That beautiful, beautiful 26.
Ugh, come on.
Nice.
All right. Took 10 damage to it. Okay. And
Bap, bap.
God. Come on, Fantasy Grounds. Please stop lagging. Jesus. Like every time I grab dice and try to move them onto the map, it's like, no, you can't.
Oh.
Dead.
No, nice.
Creature falls to the
Yeah,
ground in a lump. To join
Creepy,
its.
disgusting little things. Ugh.
Garrett, I was about to tell me you had to go hand-to-hand combat with it.
All right.
Question.
Yes.
Did Ziggy tell us anything about hearing sounds?
No, he barked. You were hearing barking.
Okay. What the?
Jace is deleting initiative.
Weird.
Okay, what was your idea, Gamble?
Well, it's still metagaming until Ziggy manages to mentally communicate what he heard. But we have giant robot. Giant robot push cargo crate in front of door to
I-
block in this entrance. So
I
Slippery
love
can't
this
get
idea. Shifting energy entity. Uh-oh.
Who the fuck?
He comes back from the
Nothing you guys need to worry about. Trust me.
dead. We're in
So
danger.
are we out of combat?
You are.
Yeah, everybody's out of combat
All
right
right.
now. I'm going to reload, and then I'm going to say, hey, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna reload my grenade launcher too.
Ziggy, move away from the door.
I'm going to reload the BDW. So, well, I'm
Yeah,
going to try. Fantasy Grounds will let me. Come on.
Yet, can we push? Can you try pushing this this heavy crate to the door?
She's like, I'll give it a shot. Which crate
Not
would you
that
like?
The one that's in front of the door is probably the easiest.
Yeah, Gamble just slaps the one next to him. This one.
This one?
Block the door. Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean. Push it south.
Yes,
Yes.
push it down and block the door with it.
Okay. So she goes ahead and pushes it southwards. Boom.
Fatal would like to make sure both doors are blocked by it.
So now we can consider those doors closed, or at least they have to try to open up the crate to get through.
It closes
Yeah, it
one
might
up completely, and it definitely stops the other one
Okay.
from being opened, like by overlapping it.
Oh, good.
Cool.
So they're effectively closed. But who knows?
Smart deal. All right.
Good job, Mia. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, guys, set up for round 2.
Yeah, just
No.
a second. I'm going to investigate this corpse. Was it human?
Medically speaking, it appears to have been.
Jesus.
It's just very dry, almost mummified. Sort of looks like. Give me a first aid check or medical check or whatever we call them in this world.
Does it look like it was in some kind of sandstorm?
Maybe. Actually, it looks like it has been torn by some sort of sandstorm. It's very husky.
Does it look like a mummy?
Yeah, a lot. But
Fuck,
without
fuck,
anything
guys.
wrapped around it, it just looks like it's just been out in the sun and
Tell me what the mummy
and
maker.
stripped partially of its skin and muscle by winds. But
Wonderful.
its dress is sort of incongruent to what you're used to seeing. And the same thing with the other one, by the way, Triage. The second one here that was prone. This guy is wearing eyeglasses that look like they have been handmade.
Huh.
He's got some sort of shoulder holster. He's wearing tattered wool trousers, as I may have said before. The boots, they look like custom jobs.
Interesting.
And he's wearing a Stetson-style hat. And carrying a leather pouch. Indiana Jones style.
Fatal.
The other
think,
figure was actually a woman, or had at one time been. Not much is left of that frilly layer upon layer dress and bodice deal. Sorry, Dead Hand. You were saying?
That's okay. Fatal. I would not stand next to me.
Okay.
I would.
I am not going to stand next to me.
Yeah. You can point through the door, but don't stand next to me.
All right.
All right. So let's try this again with this hand.
And I would like
you
to-
guys all ready?
I'd like to ready an action to shoot any hostile entities I see.
Agreed.
Yep.
All right.
Same these.
Here we go. First skill is disable device.
Okay. You're able to pull the panel off the wall?
Next thing is computer use, you said?
Yes. Right on. You're able to lie to this thing. And again, it doesn't give you any sort of resistance. But you can tell that... Okay, so here's the weird thing. You shouldn't be able to be hacking into anything.
Right.
But
If the AI was active, yeah.
But you are able to bypass something there. There is something there that's taking this and it's acting as the system.
Huh. Interesting.
It's letting us in.
It's not fighting you, and it's acting as if it's acting like you would expect if the computer, but like you saw the entire server room was fried.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this
Like
thing
I
shouldn't be
shouldn't be
able.
connecting to much of anything, but I
Should-
somehow am,
Yes, correct.
and it's acting like it should be.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. I'll keep a note of that. But right now we got
One
stuff
more check
deal
to
with.
do.
Yep. Here we go. Hit them wires.
These doors open
Is
into a
Mr.
laboratory.
Is Mr. Miyamoto a hostile entity?
No.
You alive?
Now, this is what you guys see. You guys open these doors. They open up simultaneously. The weird dead mummified creature wearing like somewhat Wild West clothes slumps over at your feet. You can see that there are large sort of walls of glass that are there to protect certain areas. There is a glowing aura around this thing in the middle of the room, which, based on the plans that Dead Hand once stole off of a person's wall, looks like 8 times up version of that. And then, of course, you were seeing a man. He's sitting cross-legged, with his hands sort of like in, what is it, the lotus position? I don't know. Dude's sitting there. His eyes are kind of like rolled up in his head. He's floating about 3 feet off the ground in the middle of this area that is, the lasers are encircling him, bouncing off of mirrors and streaming to this machine. And
He's floating.
he's floating, levitating.
Is he corporeal?
He seems to not be a ghost.
Why don't you
Or a
go over
hologram?
and find out?
Now, I have a special ghost finding implement.
Do you?
Yeah, it's a 50 caliber bullet.
Let's hold off on that real quick.
Okay.
It hasn't acted hostile, but I'm afraid to walk in.
You know, it occurs to me we should have brought like rubber bullets, even just a few.
I don't think a 50 caliber rubber bullet would be helpful.
3 days in the mission, you're thinking about this?
I know, right?
I have a smoke grenade. We could.
I wasn't.
flashbang.
Nowhere in the mission plan was, capture prisoners was part of that. So, yeah.
I say Takezo's name out loud.
Okay.
Takezo.
You can see his eyes doing some random eye movement beneath his eyelids.
I'm going to step into the room.
Gamble's going to take a position next to him as we walk in.
Please do.
Yeah, I heard the horror stories. Like,
Okay, give me one moment here. Things acting all slow.
Suddenly he teleports behind one of us.
That'd be a
As long
trick.
as shit doesn't,
oh, I'm still completely ready to shoot him in case he
I'm just
starts
hoping
being
there's
a
no
hostile
fire
jackass.
from the mine bullshit, because fuck that.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I need to go close my door.
Do what
It's
you
getting late
need.
and bugs are coming in.
Okay, I thought we all froze for a second.
You did, but it was all good.
We did. Oh.
Okay, what's happening?
Joe Mama is happening. Okay, so you guys coming in. Triage steps into the room. Dead Hand at his feet. Just behind you, you guys see computer terminals. There is a prototype version of the Angel Light device. It takes up roughly 10 feet. It's like a large machine down in the bottom south. There is a computer terminal on a desk in front of you guys, and then there's like one of those weird like computer desk computers, but there's a handful of weird items on there. One of them is about the size and shape of a brick with just wires coming out from it. Another one is
Okay, I'm back.
the other is looks like a portable satellite receiver, again with wires running to and from it. And basically, it looks like there's a bunch of weird prototype things on that table. And what that table, I'm going to move your character onto it. This is the table where you see these things.
Uh-huh.
All right. And then you also, while looking over there, you notice that there's a bunch of items that looked like suppressors. About 8 of them. Just sitting there.
Hmm.
Now, the rest of the room, there's this hum happening. And it's and again, you guys realize that your teeth are vibrating in your head.
Too much RC Cola.
Too much Jolt Cola. Am I right? Oh. And yeah, the man's floating. You know, within this this area of lasers. Of lasers. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna start circling around. This way,
Okay.
keeping an eye on Takeza the whole time.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull the EMP grenades out of my bag and just keep one ready to throw just into the middle of that clusterfuck of mess.
Oh, but don't fry the angel light.
Oh, we're fine.
If it means I live,
One of the objectives is destroy everything we know. So it's going to get destroyed. I'm going to pick up one of the ones he set aside.
yeah, because I
That's
gave you 3 of them, I think.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pick a one up, and I'm gonna move to the computer slowly.
I am not taking my eyes off the strange floating man.
You do exactly
Still
that.
with my readied action. If he does something vaguely hostile, he's going to get shot.
Right.
Well, I'm going to try to shoot him. I don't know if he will get
That's the
shot.
only reason I'm walking up to this computer carefully. All right.
I do have
walk
a
up-
clear shot from here. Yeah.
I walk up to this terminal.
You come and sit to the terminal. The computer, of course, is there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not currently turned on.
I hit the power button.
It begins to power up, and after a couple of moments, hold on a second here. Yeah, trying to get that data, that informations.
Scotch.
Cognac. I've been drinking some cognac.
I'm still getting used to Scotch. Like, oh, it's good, but it hurts a little bit.
Hurts so good. Okay. And so,
What the?
What the fuck?
It's a dimensional horror.
no, it isn't. It's a shifting entity. You silly fool.
Ah.
Is it doing anything right on top of my face?
Oh, good God.
At triage?
I'm furious.
What the fuck just happened?
Okay. It hit, and then fumbled.
So it's furious.
Oh, it's furious.
It has
okay,
improved grab.
I guess I take a whole bunch of damage.
It hits you on a 2, dude. That's insane.
It grab. Again, would you like to give me a grapple check here?
Oh boy, would I ever. Grapple.
You guys ever feel like we made the wrong decision?
We
No, I'm in
started
the
when we
doorway.
landed on this island.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind?
It's so beautiful.
What?
Did you ever see
Of
American
course, the
Beauty?
Canadian doesn't know that movie.
Yeah, of course. It's not called Canadian Beauty, obviously. Also, that's just a really fucking creepy movie.
Yeah.
Also, I'm surprised if Grant is actually making reference to that, but
So how much?
Something different.
okay. So let's see here. This thing reaches out, snatches at you, and
Bites me twice. I don't know, bites me once and claws me. Oh, good God! How many faces does it have?
I can't even see that.
What?
There's a
39.
computer face.
Holy fuck.
Oh.
Holy shit.
I would like to go on the record as saying, "Oh no,
Is this a level 8 mummy?
No,
that was only a level
Okay.
What?
no.
so
No, it's bueno."
Has Triage taken any damage yet?
No, not yet.
It's just hugging him really tight.
Yeah, I should still take 2 claws and 1 bite of damage.
I'm doing stuff. Hold your horses, please.
It's okay. I've got more than 50 hit points. I should be fine.
I'm gonna turn off that
Maybe his
computer.
claws only do 1d2.
Maybe.
We're gonna need another triage.
Probably going to turn off this computer because what the fuck? Power's on.
I'm gonna take care of that for you. As soon as I can do things, EMP grenades are going out.
Yeah, that sounds like a
I
great
don't know
idea.
if that
I am
thing's gonna-
bathing this room in EMP grenades.
All right. So
Oh.
Like how Jason's trying to figure out how to say
So, this is what has happened. You guys don't see triage anymore, and the shifting entity is gone also. Now, this thing appeared like just be standing right on the desk that Dead Hand was on, and it's a miracle that Dead Hand didn't get snatched also. But first come, first serve, ladies and gentlemen.
If
Now-
triage is screaming, could they hear like a weird echo of it, or is there just nothing?
Now, triage, you find that you are in the same exact area.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to make you visible. However,
Is it the upside down?
so there. That's
it's got very SCP all of a sudden.
so. Yeah. With that being said, do you guys? I mean, there's nothing to fight. Do you guys want to roll initiative? But there's nothing to fight. What do you guys want to do?
So, do we shoot the evil-looking machine?
My first
Now-
step is I'm gonna turn the computer back off by just holding
Now,
the power button.
triage, I need you to roll me initiative.
All right.
What the fuck?
Okay. Triage, you find so you find yourself in the exact same location, but the problem is that the walls are like translucent. You can see through them, and they are interspersing between solid rock, between seeing ocean, and between seeing a desert. Now, one of the things that you can also see is Takezo Miyamoto also just sort of floating there. What you do not see is the rest of your teammates. But
I kind of figured that.
there is this horrible thing right there in your face. It's grabbed you, it's snatched you and did something to you, and now everyone's gone.
Wonderful.
And with that being said, with that being said, Takezo speaks in Japanese, and he says, which is complete gibberish. I don't know how to speak Japanese, but what? And
Convincing.
But your character doesn't know how to speak Japanese either, I don't think.
Correct.
Nope.
So you don't know what he says. The more you know. He seems to be in wild concentration, and also give me a spot check, Mr. Triage.
What is happening? Tower?
Mm-hmm. That's a very good roll. In the center of the Angel Light device, there's this purple glowing area, and that to you can see something that you didn't notice before when you came in, but there seems to be in the center of that purple area some sort of gem or crystal. It's much smaller. It seems to be like the sort of like the white kind of light in the center of the whole thing that's giving off the purple glow.
Weird.
And you can easily, it's so much more bright now. And with that being said, I need to do something real quick here. No, we're cool. We cool.
I don't know how we talk
Triage,
away
it's your
on-
turn.
And that thing is right in front of me?
Yeah, thing's right in front of you. Everyone else roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Yay!
Yeah, this thing has multiple limbs, multiple mouths. It looks like kind of like if a lobster tail had sex with a spider and then put like gnashing teeth on it in places.
Wonderful.
Corpse spawn, son of a bitch.
I'm going to double tap it twice if I can.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Is it still grappled?
Just roll on it. It has let go of him. Your bullets shift. You notice that they are, when you fire your gun, you notice that your bullets are going really slowly, and that shot that hits doesn't actually hit this creature.
What?
It goes through it. And it's moving like you're watching The Matrix for some reason. Like these bullets, you can see like the bullet time spiraling behind them.
Weird. I'm gonna move towards Takezo if I can.
Okay. This creature just sort of looks at you and screams at you as you do that.
I scream in response.
Takezo doesn't react. Gamble. Dude's gone. Some sort of weird slimy phallic thing with legs popped up onto the table real quick. That's gone. Dead Hand probably crapped his pants. Also, the computer's not working.
Is not working?
Not working.
All right.
I just need to check something here real quick. Like, okay, destroy, acquire, delete. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna toss both EMP grenades into the middle of the room, next to what I assume is the Angel Light device.
Okay.
Because fuck this.
Shut the portal of hell down. Fuck this shit.
I don't know
Hope
if
this
it'll
works,
bring
Triage.
triage back, but I don't want that thing coming back.
I do enough SCP and Warhammer 40k to understand that this is not good.
Well, what tipped you off?
Oh my god. What the
Eldritch horror coming out of fucking nowhere and taking one of my guys? Yeah.
Nah,
Okay.
that's just Tuesday around here.
Well,
I'm just gonna roll these. Oh, here, let me put where I suppose they need to go. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't exactly have
I mean, it's going to be
hard-
what? It's going to be like you're thrown towards the middle of the thing, and it's what, like 30 feet away, so -2, -4, or -4, -6.
20-foot burst radius.
Oh, you're shooting it? Oh, yeah, with the explosion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh, hang on, didn't want to make it bigger. Just gonna kind of get him right into that general vicinity.
Okay.
And,
I mean, you can put it on me. It's not gonna hurt me.
well, I'm also trying to just,
No, but you know what? No, do that. Do that. I like
Yeah,
my laptop. Do that.
there's 2 EMP grenade throws.
Okay.
Um,
And
Can we figure out what EMP grenades do? Officially, rule wise.
They release an electromagnetic pulse that instantly shorts out all electronic devices, including computers, including a 20-foot burst radius. They remain non-functional until repaired. What more would you like to know?
I want to know if it closes dimensional portals and if Triage is now stuck in an alternate reality with the Japanese dude.
I mean, these are
It'll
always.
Fine.
I'll be fine, guys.
So do we split the reward 3 ways now?
Son of a bitch.
Hey,
That's my
if you're
money.
not coming back.
Ziggy growling.
All right, let me see here. As we, so boom, grenade 1 goes down. Boom, grenade 2 goes down. There's a loud pop. Everything in the room smells like fried electronics. Thankfully, thankfully, Dead Hand, your rig's fine.
Appreciate that.
The angel light just completely goes out, and with that, there's this big flash of light. I need everybody to give me fortitude saves, except for Triage.
I was about to ask that.
Where would I find my?
I'm gonna roll a
Front page.
I'm gonna roll an action
Yeah,
point.
it's front
about the
page.
roll.
Jano's front page.
All right. Oh, I threw it in the dice tower. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna roll an action point with that one. I don't like it. So that's +6, 17.
So 23, like me.
All right, 23. We got
No, 17. 17 you did.
18
No
for the
clue, I
dog.
threw mine in the dice tower.
Okay. Well, nothing outright
Surprise
kills you.
me.
That's a good thing.
Oh, good.
Nice.
There is a loud explosion. It sounds like everything is like, I don't know, it just everything for a moment, like you feel like you're getting like pulled forward, like for a half second, and then everything freezes. Everything goes white for a second, and then there's just blackness.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're no longer in reality blackness, or just
You're
You tried
unconscious.
the lights.
You ever pass
Oh.
out?
we're all unconscious. Great.
Yeah, it is a great thing. Now, with that being said,
Let's hope Biet doesn't is fucking still conscious and he can protect us. 'Cause
Oh, what
I wasn't fucking around.
oh, good God, what is happening?
Gamble got a 23 on that save. And he's still knocked out. Damn. You know what? I'll take this over giant Eldritch horror any fucking day of the week.
Look, there was going to be consideration about throwing the EMP grenade. And then gigantic doom horror
I'm
popped up on the desk in front of you.
right there with you on that
Triage.
one.
So, yeah, no, both EMP grenades.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Dead Hand just disappeared from the map, too. Fantastic.
Nice.
I think I just broke open a hole in reality.
Great.
And,
There goes
and in
Ziggy.
the Tordos, we gotta fucking pray this shit away.
Well,
I love how we're all poppy one at a time. It's all TPK. God damn it.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
I don't want to go.
It's okay. We come back, what, 7 years later?
Well, it was 5, 7, whatever.
Whatever.
All right, I am no longer on the map now either.
We just got to make a new party with a raccoon in it. Go save it. You know?
Ooh, can I play
Psychic
the thinking
raccoon?
tree?
A psychotic raccoon.
Triage, there's a huge flash of light. The purple gem it pops. The color washes over everything. You feel nauseous as your entire world becomes awash in rainbow colors. And you find yourself just unconscious with the rest of the group.
Awesome.
And we turn into wolf.
You all turn into wolves, by the way.
All right.
Baller.
You're not sure how long you guys lay there, but it feels the sensation of vibration in your teeth has gone to your entire bones, basically.
Awesome.
And then it kind of just ceases.
Mystery.
And eventually you guys just wake up.
In the mystery desert.
Oh, how fun.
I'm waiting for the... Oh, there it is. Okay, it's weird because I have the other map open behind it, so I still see the 20 feet, so I still think we're in the same room.
And if you're in that room, you should think you're in the same room. Except that there's no weird colors and no weird vibrations. And you're just there. There's Triage is standing there. Those of you who are in the room can see that. There seems to be a dead man on the floor named Takezo. He's just laying on the ground. I mean, he might be just unconscious or pretending to be dead. You never know with this place.
We can make sure I have a device for that.
We also have a doctor.
Fatal, you are standing out on the hard-packed earth of a dry, crispy desert badlands.
And this is how Jason...
Is it hot?
Island campaign into Dark Sun.
Is the temperature hot, or has there been a change?
Oh, it's warm. It feels about
Okay.
the same as it was before. It feels just the same. There's no difference in temperature and humidity.
Okay.
Are the
But
windows...
the terrain's
Okay.
different.
Yeah, there's no longer an underground facility.
I'm still waiting on the map to load.
Yeah, just look.
Mm.
It looks like a room. It's the same.
I see a room, but I'm not in the room. But I can see you in the room. Oh, it's almost like someone had anticipated us destroying the crystal.
I mean, it was the first thing we were going to do once a
Well,
fucking
yes.
Elder Cord came in.
Second
We're just
thing.
like, yep, we're predictable.
Wasn't it part of the mission too? You were supposed to destroy.
Yes.
Well, you were supposed to acquire certain other missions so that your group can then take this stuff and then make things
yeah,
from
but,
it.
but we're not going to do that with an Elder Cord in the room. So
Hey, fair enough. Yeah, the water's drained.
is there anything outside that window?
Sand.
Oh,
Spot check.
fun. Sure.
I still can't. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it just loaded for me too. Like, oh, cool.
I am.
Oh, it actually tells
Still
you when people
in
come in.
darkness.
That's cool.
Oh, is that what's happening?
Yeah, when you see the big circle around the person, I think that's when they tell you they popped in.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Oh,
There's a big circle around Ziggy.
Yeah.
All right, so
I think I
Ziggy-
heard him bark.
Yeah. Ziggy,
More like a whine.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for Miette, unless Miette is still in the other room.
I mean, Miette would have died to the EMP grenade if she was probably in the general area. So
Well, I mean, it was a
Oh,
She was
20-foot
still by
area.
the container.
It's a 20-foot area.
yeah,
So yeah, you guys are standing there or sitting there. If anything, everything just you guys are waking up from where you were sitting where you stood. Dead Dead Hand is sitting in a chair. He's picking his head up off a keyboard. A real familiar feeling for him, probably.
Yeah.
Gimble's gonna look around. It's like,
Is this door not opening?
No. Is it a door?
Is it even working?
I don't know. I just still see half a room in darkness. So. Oh, all right. Oh, I'm in the room now. Magic.
All right. This is what I need to do real quick. So yeah, you guys are in this room. You wake up. There's a dead man on the floor. I want to make sure you can see him. Hello, dead man on the floor.
Is he dead though?
¿Dónde estás?
He looks perfectly healthy to me, but he might be dead.
I would like to check him.
Okay, go for it. First aid kit.
I mean, I was gonna
First
say,
aid kit.
strap some remote activated C4 to his chest before we start touching the body, but you know.
Oh, only 23.
Oh,
Oh, I see the desert.
yep, me too.
Hey, the dinosaur came with us.
That makes sense now.
Oh, there's some Wild West stuff over there.
I mean, does it
And-
make sense now, Gam or Dead Hand?
No,
I mean,
but
fucking logic, yeah.
Takezo Miyamoto is alive but completely unconscious.
Okay.
and I'm guessing the zombie horse and wagon explained the ye ol' cowboys in the other world.
See, Gimble's gonna walk over to Keizo's body, ask Triage, like, is he alive?
He is. I'm about to wake him up, so
Well, wait, hang on. I pull the zip tie handcuffs out of my bag, handcuff his legs and his hands, and then handcuff those together.
Okay.
good idea.
Hog tie him.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna wake him up.
And then I step backwards.
Smelling salts.
The smelling salts are applied correctly. He does not wake up.
Whoa. I guess that leaves only the option of a giant hypodermic needle full of adrenaline to the heart, but or Ziggy.
Ziggy's gonna get head over.
Ziggy is runs into the window. but really, he maneuvers himself deftly around the window thing here.
What a weird dog.
He's gonna try two things. He's going to first lick his face.
Okay, you lick this Asian man's clean-shaven face. Oh
He doesn't do anything.
no,
Wait, he's
but
still
those of
clean-shaven?
you, yeah, of course he's clean-shaven. What sort of self-respecting, crazy Japanese man do you think he is? He is. He'd be completely naked except that he's wearing a pair of pink women's panties.
Kinky.
All right.
I no longer wish to wake him up.
I didn't write this character. This is what.
I'll slap him right in the face.
Okay.
So what
So-
do they do?
This is what he's wearing. This is what he's wearing. He likes to wear pink women's underwear. It makes him feel pretty.
Hey, yeah, I'm not gonna kink shame the man.
No. Also, it kind of looks badass, considering all the body art he's got.
Yeah, I mean, I might kink ask why, but you know.
You know. Yeah.
So it is now my call.
Well, he's just laying
To,
there. He's unconscious. And what?
Slapping doesn't wake him up.
No. Grant, what were you saying?
I gotta go now. So Ziggy will only lick his face, and that's it.
Okay.
Forever.
All right, man. Well, I just want you to know that basically, like, this is the end of the campaign.
Oh, really?
For
Now
now.
we're doing Dark Sun.
No. You guys,
Did I kill the campaign?
you guys are somewhere, and Ziggy. It'll be a couple of weeks before like the Wheel of Time thing kicks in, but we'll square it away. So
Is this an unofficial TPK?
no,
Okay.
not really. I mean, it just depends.
Total player displacement.
Yes, it's a role player displacement. It's kind of like the time my group did something ridiculous and something happened that was even more ridiculous, and then we found ourselves working for Count Strahd in Ravenloft after that. It's kind of fun. Of course.
I feel a little bad.
Looking at the wagon outside, I'm thinking we're gonna end up like that unless we find civilization.
Well, do you want to investigate any of that?
I mean, we're here, might as well. I mean,
As you guys step out into this, you don't see any sort of civilization. It just seems like this open Utah Badlands.
Well, shit.
Fatal is disturbed, uncomfortable, and he thinks that shooting something is going to make him feel better. So he raises his rifle and aims it at the unconscious man.
Wow. Really?
Jeez.
No,
I'm gone.
No, he didn't do that.
I thought
He is
perfect for
He
dark.
is uncomfortable.
you guys see some bodies to the northwest, directional.
So we do.
However, the triage, you're alive. So, Gamble, don't feel too bad. You saved triage's life. Anyway, yeah. And of course,
that's
out
the
the door,
story how
you guys
Gamble
see
killed
some sort of wagon and the dead horse.
Does the horse have a name?
I don't know. You guys can leave this building.
So we're stuck in a desert with a horse with no name.
I'm going
Please,
to
it's not
inspect the
raining.
Angel Light machine.
Okay. There's a sphere that's there. It's kind of like one of those like Tesla balls, but it's cracked and smoky. And inside, you find some weird little like purple crystal gem. It's about the size of a quarter or so. It's multifaceted. Doesn't look like it was specifically cut with anything in mind.
Is it light outside or dark?
It's dusk.
Is there stars still out?
It's hard to tell from inside this building.
Well, okay, I'm gonna go check.
Fatal has stepped outside. Do I see anything now that I'm outside?
Give me a spot check and a survival check.
Spot check. Spot.
Are these stools in front of me? These little red squares?
Those are little caution cones.
Spot.
Oh.
They would not be comfortable to sit on.
No.
Survival.
Okay.
Guys, I wasn't trying to kill the campaign, I promise.
You're fine.
Stay.
I was about to shoot it, so
I mean, this is super interesting.
we're all going to do the same thing.
Triage is going to continue everything you can think of to wake Takezo up.
Takezo seems to be in a coma.
Is there stars? Is there any stars I can see?
You don't see. Give me a spot check.
Sure.
Did my spot and survival checks garner
Fatal.
any?
You and Dead Hand, as you guys are peering around in the sky that's starting to change from blue to a darker hue, you see but one star in the sky in the north. And as you're looking in that direction, you think you can see the distant streamers of smoke.
Hmm.
Smoke. Huh.
That could either be very good or very not good.
It's a few
I'm not even
miles.
sure
Does
where
it-
now is.
Does the streams of smoke look like uncontrolled or like
Looks like
like a
campfire
wildfire smoke?
Maybe
Campfire's
maybe,
okay.
maybe chimney smoke. It's some sort of.
okay, so it isn't just huge swaths of billowing.
No, it's a streamer of smoke
Okay.
rising into the air.
Okay.
And as your eyes like come down across like the ground again, you see that there's some bodies, 4 bodies up ahead on the ground, about 50, 60,
4
70
bodies.
feet from you guys, past the railing that seems to have come with you guys, despite the fact that it wasn't on this floor.
Ooh. Those dimensional rifts do weird things. All right, Dead Hand, let's go check out these bodies.
Approaching
As
the
I
bodies.
approach, do they look familiar?
They look like humanoid.
They don't look like us, do they?
No.
Okay, I didn't know if we got into the Twilight Zone. Or...
No, these individuals are dressed in what you would consider to be a mixture of modern clothes. Their like footwear seems to be modern, cross between modern brand sneakers and boots. Actually, the more you look at the boots, they don't seem to be brands that you recognize. The jeans, again, they don't really seem to be like brands you recognize. Some sort of Levi's brand you've never heard of before. They're
Must be made in China.
These guys are maybe, yeah.
Chinese knockoff brand.
They seem to also be wearing a mixture of like wool, like ponchos, or like outer coverings and stuff like that. Some of them had hats and things like that, Stetsons and cowboy hats. There's a sack, and there's also some sort of like weird amulet thing. That's
Any of this?
There's a weird amulet thing in the sand with a leather strap around it that looks like it's made out of stone and carved. And there's a satchel with a bound book coming out of it. The rest of the materials look like the rest of the materials look like people's survival gear or personal items that have been picked over. Does any of the Stetsons look like
they fit me?
Yeah, you could find one that fits you. Go ahead and add a...
I would like a Stetson.
Okay, go ahead and add hat, comma, Stetson.
And how do I add something to my gear?
I'm going to pick up the book.
Okay. You pick up the book.
I'll add item. Okay.
And
The book is this size in the camera here. So, you know, it's about, what is that? 5.5 by 10, whatever. I don't know. 8 by 5.5. And looking through it, it says Henry Loader. And there's a date, 1941.
What?
There's a date, 1941 on the bottom. And if you page through the books, there's a bunch of weird handwritten notes and stuff written about the Mayan culture here. And the more you look through this book, it seems like this guy was some sort of adventurer, or at least the owner of this book, who wrote this book, was some sort of adventurer guy who knew how to translate Mayan.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to pick up that necklace.
Okay. So the necklace,
Hold it.
as you pick it up, I wish I could find the actual prop. Couldn't find it, but I do have the drawing. This is what the item looks like, and through the this part, the hole up here is where the leather strap is, but it is a circular amulet of one sort with some weird, chaotic, winged-looking thing in the center. There is a empty place in the top that looks like about the size of a coin, and then there's these weird, unusual symbols that look like they're some sort of Sumerian, maybe
Cuneiform.
Based on Jace's level of prep for this, I'm guessing I didn't stick us into the wrong timeline.
Now,
I don't think that could be a wronger timeline.
Oh,
out of pure curiosity, knowing Fable's background, can he decipher any of the cuneiform? I don't know if he
You can give me an intelligence check
picked up a little
in the
Okay.
tower. I don't necessarily know that he
expect him
would,
to.
because he kind of had a very street level education.
Okay. Intelligence. Where did my
I'm going to
intelligence?
try the same
not
thing from my educated point of view. But, yeah, I'm not expecting to be able to decipher it, but maybe just know it. What knowledge would this be?
Oh, was that a knowledge? I just did a straight intelligence.
Yeah, I asked for a straight intelligence from you because
Okay,
your
okay.
character does not actually have the skill to do
Right.
so it would just be a straight intelligence check anyway.
Because I figured he'd recognize cuneiform, but
I mean, you recognize cuneiform, like you know about it. You don't know how to read
Right.
it by any things, and this seems to be meaningless. None of the symbology on here is
Yeah.
anything that you're familiar with, though.
It was a long shot.
You know, maybe you sort of get some sort of like angel or devil sort of feel from the symbology of the symbol on there. You know, a dead hand. Yeah, I mean, this looks like it could be Babylonian. If only you knew Babylonian.
All right.
If only.
I want
I'm
to
gonna
know
wait till the stars to figure out do the constellations look different and try to see if we can map where and what and when are we.
I would like to know why Jolt is freaking out about Henry Loader. Can't find anything that means anything.
I'll try that game.
So, I'm just gonna unlock y'all because there's no sense in keeping y'all locked up like a bunch of bunnies in a kettle waiting to be eaten
Is
outright.
that really a camera in the middle there, or is that just an extra?
It followed us.
The what? Yeah, the camera
There's
over
a camera
there.
by the-
Yeah, that's a real camera.
Is it moving?
No,
It walks over to us and
partially buried in the sand, actually. All right, so you were waiting for the time of day to change, I believe. So, what happens is it gets darker, and still only that one star is in the sky. But thankfully, a moon has risen.
A moon?
Does it look like our moon?
Well, you guys have been looking at that face on the moon forever, right?
Right.
Is it looking back now?
No, it doesn't look like your
it
moon.
winks.
But I mean, it is a big white moon. It's probably about twice the size that you're normally used to. Maybe it's just that time of the month, you know. It's that lunar thing when it's the closest to the Earth or whatever. But there's
Yeah, but
But-
the face looks different, and we're in trouble.
there's no clouds in the sky. There's one star that you're watching it moving very slowly, and that was the North Star, or what you would perceive as a North Star, if you're oriented, you know, if everything's proper, where the sun went down.
Oh,
Anybody
does
got a
anybody have a
compass?
compass?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to check your compasses?
Yeah.
Yes. I don't have one, but I check it.
You probably, I'm
I'm
pretty
trying
sure.
to see. Yeah, probably have that.
Is my
Okay.
Geiger counter doing anything?
Check your Geiger counter.
It's counting Geigers.
It works. It's not doing anything particularly scary. So
At least wherever I got us sucked to isn't radioactive.
actually, no, I'm wrong. You get a slight kick when you pass it past Dead Hand.
No.
At least you know it's working.
I'd like
It
to
is
step
radioactive.
5 feet away from Dead End.
Electric parts.
The
I mean-
fuck? I can't tell whether I did the good right thing or if Jace just prepped the awful timeline.
My friend, in role-playing games, there is no good right thing. It's
I'm
just
gonna do, I'm
it's
gonna do a
just the
survival
thing.
check to check a compass because I don't know what else to roll for that.
Does anyone else want to check it? Your compass is pointing that
yeah.
north towards the star.
Okay, no, that's good enough for me.
No,
Okay.
Fatal, yours is not. Yours is pointing north.
Oh.
North is that way. It's east.
North is east.
Gamble, north is south.
Wait a well,
according to your
all right,
compass.
let's... Dead Hand, radioactive boy. Let's put our compasses down and walk away from them and see what happens.
I put it down next to him and walk away.
All right.
Are you hoping
So
that the quantum physics of the items being close in proximity, like a pendulum, will soon accue them to each other?
Well,
I want to know if one of them's faulty.
They're all just sort of like
Dead Hand
picking
has a bad-
directions. Dead Hands
They're
is the only
both
one that
faulty.
seems. The Dead Hands is the only one that seems to be going forward. Dead Hand, you picked up the thing, right?
Mhm.
Give me a will save.
oh boy.
My precious.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna roll an action point because I mean it's the end of the campaign. So why not?
It doesn't
Who
matter.
needs action points anymore?
Fuck.
+5.
You have a very, very, very strong impulse to head to the north.
Which one?
I'm guessing the
Towards
star.
the northern star, where the North Star
Okay.
came from. You don't know why. You just. It is the deepest gut feeling. You were so convinced that this is the proper thing.
I speak out loud. I don't know where we're at, and I don't think we're on Earth anymore. That something's telling me to go north. And I point towards that star.
Are
I
you
mean, the
sure?
only other thing is to try to fix the Angel Light machine. And then I don't know if we have any kind of power to power it.
There might be a generator in the cowboy wagon.
Or we can wait around to wait to see if somebody turns it on from the lab, but they would have to
Maybe-
repair it first.
Maybe we could find some sort of, I don't know, artifact to use on it.
Well, if there's going to be an artifact, something tells me north.
Hmm.
the fuck?
And I kind of feel bad because I really like this character.
Yeah, me too. God damn.
These characters aren't dead, and this campaign is over for the time being, but it's not over.
Okay.
You guys have slipped from one campaign into another campaign.
Yes, but what is that campaign called?
Well, it's called the Artifact, of course.
Oh shit!
Mad Max
Is it
shit
an
up in
Old
here,
West
son?
campaign?
Y'all just happened to skip the first 3 chapters.
So,
Oh,
I
that's
once
stuff in that
played-
channel that I haven't looked at in 6 months.
Which
I once played in the Artifact prologue when I lived in Japan that Jace was running. And I played Henry Loader.
Ah.
Oh.
is that your body or is that just somebody stealing?
Oh, that's his
I don't-
that's his grandson's body, Jesus Alvarez.
Oh, so these are
Oh,
sorry for your loss.
okay.
The
Yeah.
fuck?
Henry Loader got handcuffed to a boat, and the boat got sunk. His grandson had to pull keys off of his body in order to get through a secret passage in his house to get to the artifact.
I mean, I am now really interested in playing this campaign when we can.
Yeah, can we keep playing this instead of Wheel of Time, please?
I got to re-prep for this campaign. I don't have anything ready for it, but it's something to look forward to, and when I'm ready to switch over, we can do it.
Oh my god.
You all level up.
Okay, stay in good health, because goddamn.
We all-
All level up.
All right.
Enjoy.
Getting us sucked into the dark timeline got us
All right, so this is totally out of character, out of everything, but I gotta know. Did you plan us to always go to the desert, or
Man, I was really hoping things would fall into place, and knowing you guys, things are going to fall into place.
Yeah.
this was supposed to happen?
Look, I was really, really, really nervous, and I was letting everybody know that I was really nervous about this. And I didn't even get to do the crazy part. Think about that.
I mean, the Eldritch Core was pretty fucking crazy.
Well, let me just say that the crazy part, Miyamoto got to do the crazy part.
But we
knew I
we put him on
should've
a
shot him.
coma thanks to an EMP grenade. Good job, Gamble. Okay, so this was I don't want to say this was a planned outcome, but this was the outcome that you wanted to get to finish the campaign.
Dude, it depends. I mean, you guys had the alternate
Jeez.
outcome of getting off the island by escaping through the stuff. It depends on what you guys do.
Mm-hmm.
we understand this.
Yeah, and I am a sandbox game master that has
Okay, my
8
question is, when
things
we
in-
turned it off, was it a?
I've been
was
planning
it-
this for weeks, yes. You want to
Okay.
know that? Yes. I've been hoping.
I'm loving this outcome. Let's put this on the table right now. I love what happened. I love how confused we are. I love how we're like, well, shit. Now, isn't that now a tasty morsel of a future campaign? I just want to make sure that it was like, how many outcomes were possible? I mean, I know there's so many outcomes. How many outcomes were
You could have conceivably avoided this
contingency for.
situation. And you could have been in your own reality. you could have had to have faced off against Slippery when wet. You would have had to have escaped. You've done everything that you had planned in your head of all those steps that you would have had to have gone through are still there. I mean, those are all applicable things, but what happened was once you had stepped through the weird area is that the two areas had sort of simultaneously were like in one.
Mm-hmm.
And so...
Oh, there was only two? I thought there was more. Oh my god. I thought there was like 4 or 5 of them. That's why.
4 or 5 of...
The alternate realities of, or I guess, stacked realities on the same place.
Yeah, no. I mean, sure. That in theory, that could be the case. I mean, this thing could have dialed through any number of realities. But it's not. It's here. And it seemed to have met the criteria required to bring someone to this place. So
I mean, I love this. I love it. I'm loving this right now.
I'm incredibly confused still, but okay.
Basically, we transported ourselves into a completely other reality.
Yeah, no, I get that concept.
Yeah.
I've watched enough Fringe in the last week to get used to that concept.
Yeah. This is very SCP. Like, I love it.
I don't know what SCP is, but okay.
Secure, protect, contain.
Okay.
Secure, contain, protect. It's a wiki that's online about short stories about a government facility that.
When I first met you, I was developing the artifact for the first time. That was pre-Black Isle campaign, I think, right?
Yep.
2006, maybe 2003. 2006. This yeah. I got two ponies I could bring to the show. I brought you through one, and now you're in the other.
And I love it. I love that this is how we entered the campaign.
Now, out of pure curiosity, is it this campaign gonna be a similar theme, if you will? Not theme, thematic element. Because I'm picking up Old West type vibes from the Dead Folk.
Oh yeah, that's an interesting vibe you're picking up. I wonder why you're picking that up.
Yeah. That's what I was kind of curious about.
I know nothing.
We hot tied a Japanese man. Sounds feeling like it's setting already.
Oh, So, before we end this final scene, as you guys are sitting there waiting for the night sky to drop, and you're checking your compasses, and everything is dark, and as you guys are determining that you probably have to head north, as you guys look around at each other, you realize that you can see your eyes are all shining red. And
like our friend?
Yep. And that's it.
Okay.
We gods, baby. I love this. Okay. Good job, Jake.
And it's not so dark outside anymore, as you can see a little bit. You've got some aspect of night vision, and who knows what else you may have picked up.
All right. So this is great.
Yeah.
All of this.
I've never finished a campaign in my life. So
this one's definitely a way to finish it.
It's technically the campaign's not over, but this adventure is. So,
yeah, right. Like the Isle at this point is that's old news now.